Okay, for this project I'm going to be using Caron Simply Soft. It's a worsted weight 4-ply acrylic yarn, but any 4-ply yarn will work. And I'm using a size, let's see, H. It's a 5mm crochet hook. And you want to start off with a slip knot on your hook. And start with a chain of 4. And we will slip stitch into the first stitch to form a ring. Now we're going to be working 8 puff stitches through the center of the ring. So we're going to start with a chain 1. Now this is how you do a puff stitch. I pull up a big, kind of a longer loop. I'm going to yarn over and go through the center of the ring. Drop a loop. Yarn over, go through the center of the ring, drop a loop. I'm going to do that 5 times. Yarn over, through the center, drop a loop. So that's 3, 4, and that's 5. And then after I've done that 5 times, I want to yarn over and go through all the loops on my hook. And then I chain 1 to lock it, and then I chain 1 again. So that's my first puff stitch. So I'm going to do the same thing again. Yarn over, go through. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yarn over, go through all the loops, chain 1 to lock, chain 1 again. Slide them over as you go. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over and go through all the loops. Chain 1, chain 1 again. So there's 3 puff stitches, and I want to do a total of 8. So I'm just going to keep going until I get 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 1, chain 1 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 1, chain 1 again. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to do 2 more in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one is going to be tight fit, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I got my 8, and then I'm going to chain 1 to lock and chain 1 again. And now I'm just going to slip stitch into my first one. Right here. Right here on the side, you can see the slip stitch right into that spot. Like that. And you can pull your tail, and it usually will make that center a little bit smaller. Okay, now we'll start on the next row, and we're going to just work right back into this spot right here. So I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to do a puff stitch through this space right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over and go through all the loops, chain 1 again. Now I'm going to do another puff stitch in that same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain one again. So I've done 2 puff stitches in that spot. So this time around I'm just going to be working 2 puff stitches in each one of these chain 2 spaces. So I'm going to come over here to the next space, right through the whole space, and do another puff stitch. Chain one again. Go back into the same space and do another one. Chain one again. So there's 2 in that space. Now I'm going to jump over here to the next space and do 2 more. In that space, so I'm just going to go around and put in 2 puff stitches in every one of these spaces. Okay, I made it all the way around and I did 2 puff stitches in every stitch. So I just am finishing up my last one here. I want to chain 2 after it, and then we'll slip stitch into the top of this first puff stitch. And like that, and then I'm going to tie this yarn off. Okay. Just like that. Now I'm going to take the color I want to square it off with. And you can start in any one of these chain 2 spaces that you want. And I'm going to start off by chaining 1. And I'm just in a chain 2 space. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to do 2 double crochets in that space. Then I'm going to chain 2. And I'm going to go back and do 2 more double crochets in that same space. That. Now I'm going to jump to the next chain 2 space and I'm going to do 3 half double crochets in that space. There's 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to jump to the next space right here. 3 half doubles through that space. 1, 2, 3, and then in the next space I'm going to jump to and do 3 half doubles again. 1, 2, 3. And the next space we're going to do the corner like we did here. So we're going to get 2 double crochets in this space. This is what the corners consist of. 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more doubles, all into that same space. So only the corner spots are getting doubles. The rest of the spots are getting half doubles. So like that. Okay, now we'll work again, going into the next chain 2 spot right here and doing 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3. The next one, 3 half doubles. 1, 2, 3. And then the next one again, 3 half doubles. 1, 2, 3. And then the next spot is going to be a corner spot. So we're going to put 2 doubles. 1, 2, a chain 2, and then go back into the same spot and put 2 more doubles. Okay, and we're going to jump to the next spot and put 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3. The next spot, 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3. The next spot, 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And the next spot is going to be a corner spot, so we're going to put 2 doubles, chain 2, and go back and put 2 more double crochet. Now the next spot is going to be 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3. The next spot, 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And then the last spot, 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then we're back at the beginning, and we just want to slip stitch into our first double crochet. And close that off like that. Now I'm going to go around again. This time I'm going to start with a chain 3, and that counts as my first double crochet. Now I'm going to put a double crochet into this next stitch. Now we're just going to be working straight double crochets, and in the corners it's still going to be the same. It's going to get 2 double crochets in each corner, a chain 2, and 2 more doubles. And now I'm going to work going across, putting 1 double crochet in every stitch across. And you want to make sure you get this very first one right here. Remember, we're working doubles this time. We're not working half doubles. And I'm putting 1 in every stitch. And then when I get to the corner spot again, I just want to do the same thing I did in the last corner. 2 doubles, chain 2, and 2 more doubles. And I'm just going to repeat this pattern all the way around. Go into the next stitch and double, and just work my way to the next all the way around, putting a double crochet in each stitch except for the corners where we put 2 doubles, a chain 2, and 2 more doubles. Okay, I'm coming around to the end, and I'm just going to slip stitch into the top of my chain 3. Now you can keep going around as many times as you want, for as big as you want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and clip off here. It's probably about a 4 or 5 inch granny square right now. And then one more thing I'm going to do, I always pull my corners out there, is go around it one more time, but I'm just going to do it in a row of single crochet. So you can start anywhere you want. I'm going to start up in a corner, and you don't have to do this if you don't want. Now I'm going to start by chaining 1. Okay, I'm going to go into the corner and I'm going to do 2 single crochets. I'm going to chain 2, go back in the corner and do 2 more singles. 1, 2. So it's just like the doubles, but we're just using singles. And then you want to pull this back and make sure you get this stitch and go across and put 1 single crochet in every stitch across, just like this. So just like we just did before, the same stitches and everything, except for we're just using single crochets instead of doubles. And I'm gonna do this all the way around. Coming up to my corner, and the corner is going to get 2 singles, chain 2, and 2 more singles. Just like that. Don't forget about this guy, sometimes he hides. And continue going around. Back around to the beginning, you just slip stitch into your first single crochet. And you can tie off and hide all your tails, and that's it. And remember, you can do this for as big as you want. So let me get this tied off here, and I still gotta hide my tails, but I kind of just pull it out, straighten it up, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Please don't forget to check me out on Facebook. And until next time, have a good day.